Hey people, interested here, 3v3 faction war. This is Argus Desert Gate and Space Marines versus Eldar. For the blue Space Marine team, Double Check Your Orders is a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair alongside. Cursecrab as an Apothecary, support hero that fights in melee combat by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. And rounding off this team is Katla with a Force Commander. Very good offense, fights in melee combat with strong support and disruption. Looks like the Black Templars elite scheme recolored grey. Red Eldar team Apoc is a Warp Spider Exarch, a teleporting hero that fights in ranged combat by default. Great at capping and harassing with some powerful control abilities. Gonna harass some scouts over here alongside MammothmkII. What happened to Mark 1? With a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that can leap into combat, some powerful disruption and support. And rounding off the teams is Acey as a Farseer, a support hero that fights in melee combat with some powerful buffs and control abilities. Just popped guide on those Dire Avengers there. This is the Exarch elite scheme recolored black and red. Looking pretty cool, I must say. Master of the Forge leads us to victory. Yep, all good stuff. Double check your orders, getting into his role here. West side, Warp Spider being awkward, but does get smacked with a chainsaw and runs off. Scouts, oh, they didn't drop a model. These guys can join the fight, but they should be able to push through here without the Warp Spider in play anymore. Meanwhile, east side, Banshees have found some tactical marines. In fact, they killed a tactical marine there. Is it a Banshee from each player? No Banshees from Apoc. Getting into melee here is the Apothecary. It's pretty safe to do against our Avengers. Shotgun scouts with some taekwondo and some shotgun blast. Couldn't quite finish off the Dire Avengers, and here come the Howling Banshee shotgun blast. Really well timed. Just wait into the last possible moment if you can. Draw them into your backlines, get as much shots in as possible, then knock them over. It's generally the way you want to do things, but there's more Banshees, eh? Maybe the Apothecary should have saved his heal for the Tactical Marines there. And I think Purification Rites would be a good shout. Katla's capping up the west side-ish. These guys, oh, they just decapped. 485 to 482. There's guide up on Dire Avengers again, increasing range and damage by 30%. That's like 3 seconds of shooting those scouts and they lost a third of their health. Here comes a sergeant. That guy has a grenade and can also spot infiltrated units. Tactical Marines back out to 3 models here. Devastators for Cursecrab, Assault Squad for Katla, and nothing yet for Double Check Your Orders. Spending all their power, really beefing up these scouts here. I think you should get that 3rd unit out before you start upgrading stuff too much. Maybe shotguns first, but I don't know about shotguns and sergeant. Kind of missing bodies here. Banshees with the aspect of strength on the way. No sign of a mastercrafted bolter yet because all the power's gone on those scouts. There's special attacks from the Banshees and the Warlock jumping in. Just disruption all over the place. Makes it very difficult to kind of stand your ground and accept an Eldar push because they're all jumping on you, disrupting you. Which makes it very awkward to get approached by Eldar most of the time. Guardian weapon team on the west side from Apoc can now push up, maybe try and bash the node. Oh, there's an assault squad here though from Katla. And they're going to jump it. Could counter-initiate with grenades, but it's risky to chuck them into your own shuriken. There they go. Oh man, grenaded themselves. I don't know if the shuriken's going to get away from this, because they can jump again. Do they even need to? Grenade almost gets them. They should have jumped. Pretty sure they have a 55 energy jump. That was a misplay from Katla. She almost got it. Now she jumps the Dire Avengers though. And takes them out. Yep, Apoc kept them in play way too long. Meanwhile, east side, Banshee's yelling at stuff. Those guys seriously not drop a model? That's amazing. So they defended the power, I think. I don't think they lost any. Devastators need to move up here. Need to try and get rid of this Farseer. Looks like she's backing away, and we have Rangers on the field now for Acey. And the Guardian Weapon team is off the field right now. More Guardian Weapon team for Apoc. Got Flamer from Katla making short work of the node. Going to get a full bash here. There's the bash. Where's the Force Commander? Moving up a bit. Meanwhile, on the east side, Farseer is smacking around the Apothecary a bit. Was that Bionics? It was. Powerful sweep. Knocked those guys through the wall. It was quite fun. Rangers will take a little while to pick through Devastators at range, but they can at least outrange them if they have the vision, of course. 485 to 482, very close on the VPs and the 1-to-1 cap. Can the Space Marines push here? I think they should try. They've got double tacks, they've got devs, they've got scouts, they've got a Techmarine. Rangers get a kill on the Tactical Marine squad. That was kind of unlucky there, I think, for double check your orders. Did he double check his orders there? Was it a good idea to stand where you stood? They're trying to get their natural back. I think the Warp Spider Exarch grabbed it. And here comes the Shuriken. Make sure we have to finish the cap, I think, with their faster capping trait. But we're going to take some dings. Run away now. They ain't running. Meanwhile, east side, Eldar right back on it. Although double check your orders now has an assault squad. There's the jump. Jumping into Banshees though. The Warlock is also there. And has channeling runes, and there it is. They're channeling. Oh, it's just called channeling. I keep thinking it's called channeling rites because of the spiritual rites from the Farseer. It's just channeling. That was a powerful sweep again from the Techmarine. Didn't seem to hit the Banshees though, or they didn't take damage from it or something. Maybe it's just domino knockback on those guys. Eldar grabbing the east side back. West side, meanwhile, Katla pushes again, kills some more stuff. Apoc down to just double guarding weapon teams, having a rough one. And loses one of those as well. Katla is dominating the west side. Here is Apoc's Warp Spider Exarch. But what can they do? This is just going to get jumped. And they're not tier 2 yet. And they're getting power bashed again. That was the heavy gauge death spinner on the Force Commander there. Oh, they can't jump right now because of the energy. This is... Oh, this is Apoc's. This one is Mammoth's. Force Commander gets away. I think Artificer might have kept him alive there. Warp Spider gets in to tie up the Tactical Marines, which is smart. Stop them using that Flamer. Assault Marines will jump though. There it is. And might get both of them. Yep, disrupted both of them. 434 to 465. Kicking off on the east side though. There's channeling on the Banshees. Eldar doing a lot better over here, obviously. Got a full bash on the power. Librarian on the field for Cursecrab. Apoc is floating so much requisition there. Look at that. At least they can buy back gens, eh? Once they get their power under control. Shuriken from the garrison getting some good shots. And we have sergeants all round for Cursecrab and his Tactical Marines. Maybe we'll see some Stone Guard here. Dreadnought on the way for double check your orders. Apoc does go tier 2. Dark Creepers up here for Acey soon. Farseer. Oh, didn't go down. She's alive. And the Warp Spider able to teleport up and decat. Looks like Katla's purchased some power on this side. I don't think you should ever fully populate a contested power. You just end up with an excess of it. And you spent a whole bunch of requisition for that. Oh, but Katla has gone tier 3. That's the plan, I guess. She wanted to go hard on the power to tech up quickly. I guess that's the only reason you would do it. Generally speaking, you'll have enough power to get all your stuff with double natural powers. Librarian has his staff and just teleports some Devastators around a bit. Having to bash the power to get it back here, the Space Marines. They can't get the VP though right now, the Eldar. They probably could. Yeah, looks like Dire Avengers are going for it. They don't have a grenade yet. Getting their Exarch before their aspect. Dark Creepers for both Mammoth and Acey. These guys with plasma weaponry. Massive damage potential against heavy infantry. As you can see right here. Smite goes off from the Librarian. Those guys got messed up by the Dark Creepers. The Devastator's barely getting away. What is this? Warp Spider all the way from the other side from Apoc. Trying to harass things. Is he going to go down and retreat though? Should be okay, I think, with 60. Oh, maybe not. Techmarine's doing a lot of damage with his bolt gun. Yeah, it's going to kill him. Was close, but did get the kill. Farseer can revive, which will level her to 2. West side, meanwhile, Katla has been really focused on this resource lane. And he's going to get a full bash again, I think, or maybe not. Here comes a flank from Apoc and Mammoth, including Dark Creepers and Banshees and the Warlock to heal things. But look how quickly they can bash with the Flamer up here. 357 to 465. And these guys don't have grenades. We'll see what they can do here. Not quite a full bash. What are these fellas up to? Oh, they're turning into Vanguard Veterans in Tier 3. That's a bit odd. Rushing Tier 3 to get Vanguard Veterans. I expected Terminators to come out first. There's a jump. Vanguard Veterans are first company Assault Marines with power melee weapons, a Thunderhammer, a Lightning Claw, and 2 Power Swords. They have around about the same DPS as Banshees. It's like 120 power melee DPS, and they can jump around, and they're tough. 2,000 hit points out the gate on those guys. 500 per model. Banshees. Bashing power. I think they should just bash it. Looks like they're going to try and steal it, though. I guess they're a bit behind. Stealing it might make a bit more sense. Dreadnought for double check your orders. Space Marines pushed all the way through. Since Mammoth was helping the west side, you know. This is the most interesting turret ever. Just trying to shut down the Eldar on this lane, and the Techmarine is trying to get into a powerful sweep range there. Went down. What is this? Oh, there's an Autarch dropping in. That's what that was. Well, they're supporting the turret. It's doing some work. It really is. They don't have any Wraith Guard or anything. Tier 3 for Mammoth. It might be annoying. That might be annoying to deal with. They should have got some Wraith Guard, maybe. I mean, Wraith Guard can still get jumped and stuff, but they will take it down in just a few volleys. Ouch. That was... I believe that was Mammoth Star Avengers there. Apoc with an Autarch up, as we saw, and Dark Creepers on the way. Oh, Katla has got a Terminator Force Commander here with Heavy Flamer. I don't think Katla's gone to the mid once. Just really wants to bash that power over and over. Orc Spider's in trouble. Getting smacked around. Might go down. Meanwhile, in the mid is kicking off. Banshees with their War Shout. Couldn't quite get that blob suppressed, but they do get rid of him. That's distortion up, or distort field from the Warlock's global bar, reducing the range damage they take. But the Dreadnought will still kill them. Pretty good. Oh, they got the turret down. Well done, fellas. They got some Fire Dragons up with their Dragon Scale Armor, knockback immunity to weapon knockback. That's like special attacks and stuff. And I think the powerful sweep will be weapon knockback. I think. But there's also ability knockback from like plasma cannons and the like, which that won't stop you being knocked over from. There's channeling against a big old flamer and a merciless strike, but look how powerful channeling is as a healing ability. It does lock the Warlock in place, but the Banshees were able to tank like crazy there with Distort up. But now it's worn off and they don't want to fight a Dreadnought. 294 to 430. Big VP lead. Well, a decent VP lead for the Eldar. They do look quite depleted though. Mammoth is tier 3, Apoc is not. They keep losing that power on that side. And the Space Marines did take back the power on the western edge too. Cursecrab is floating like crazy. Oh, they might be waiting for the red for Terminators. Need to kill some more stuff. Assault Terminators now here from Katla. So she did eventually get some Terminators up, aside from the Force Commander, of course. The Force Commander in this state has heavy infantry armor, which is not as good as Commander armor. But, you know, it's got 2,500 hit points of it, which is pretty nuts. But the Dark Creepers are doing some really good damage to him here. And that was crack shot on them, but it was a bit too late. Those were Apoc's crack shot is from the Warp Spider's global bar. More Terminators now. It's not looking good for the... Yeah, not looking good for the Eldar. There's too much pressure on the west side for Apoc to deal with. They lost too much stuff early on, I think. Grenade didn't do a whole lot. They've done a lot of damage to Dreadnought. Bright Lance is here. There's another Bright Lance. I think they're going to get this thing. Unless it can get rescued. They're trying to rescue it. But down it goes. Weren't quick enough onto this Bright Lance here. 282 to 406. Cursecrab did get some Terminators, and here they are with an Assault Cannon. More Dark Creepers for Apoc. Scouts there at the head of the army now. 273 to 406. What is this in the middle? Just Katla stuff. Still putting some pressure on this power with the Flamer though. Grenade misses. Apoc trying to tie things up. War Shout. Fire Dragon's getting knocked all over the place. Here we go, look. There's some ability knockback. The Dragon Scale Armor didn't help them against that. Cursecrab looking pretty fierce here and does have Armor of the Apothecary for the advanced healing. Doesn't have the energy to really use it right now though. Is that Doom Bringer? Yeah. But they're kind of reeling here. Out-teched. Level 4 Apothecary we have. Land Raider Redeemer on the way now for Katla. Who needs tier 2 stuff? I mean, when you dominate this much on this side, don't really need to worry about tier 2 stuff. Terminators walking through the map. All those lovingly placed walls. There's your jump. Banshees are there, but what level are these Banshees? Level 2. It just got wrecked by the Merciless Strike. Where are the Dark Creepers? Oh, they were a bit too far forward there. Warlock jumping in. That was a good jump. Now the Banshees are buffed. And so are the Dark Creepers. Yep, Assault Squad were dealt with quite well. Rather the Vanguard Veteran Squad. But Terminators coming in. And more Terminators from Double Check Your Orders now. 273 to 377. My God, says Mammoth. They've just lost their power too much on both sides now. Here comes a Fire Prism from Mammoth. Assault Marines continue to be a massive pain in the ass. Jump and then a Merciless. Once they get level 2, they can do a jump and a Merciless, I think. Maybe they can do it anyway, actually. I think a Merciless is like... I think it's only like 45 energy or something. Double cap now for the Space Marines. I mean, he's still got VPs to make up here, but they're going to get a triple. It's going to be a brief triple because Eldar have got back onto the eastern side. Here's the Land Raider. Looks like it's going straight to the contested VP from Katla. Oh, maybe not. Turns again. Goes mid. Maybe they'll just push. Maybe they're trying to lock down this VP with it. How many Terminators are on the field? 3 squads and the Force Commander Terminator 2. 273 to 309. Cursecrab with what could be a big old flank. Not sure why they popped Angels of Death there. I don't think that was necessary. That gives 50% damage reduction and knockback immunity to all types of knockback, but they weren't in great threat. I guess there were Dark Creepers there, but usually it'll be used for nukes and stuff. We have a Mastercrafted Bolter alongside the Bionics now. Even more difficult for Banshees to do their job. Fire Prism. I mean, it's a big blob of stuff. Can they get a nuke up? Only Mammoth is tier 3 though, and they don't have the red for it. Acey has tons of red, but they're still in tier 2. There's this. It's Katla's stuff destroying more things. Is Doom up? I don't think Doom's up. Yeah, Banshee's doing what they can. They have done well, Mammoth's Banshees. Oh man, as soon as I got that out my mouth, they got exploded. I thought they were going to get away with the Stalk Field on them. But I guess not. I super guess not. Heavy Flamer here for the Terminators of Double Check Your Orders. Just have to double check that before you got them. Need a light. 273 to 263. A double cap for the Space Marines, completely dominating the map now. And seems like they have it. There's a Land Raider here too. Land Raider, Assault Terminators, Level 2 Vanguard, and this guy. Fire Prism put a little dent in there. Dark Creeper is doing some good work. And then it's just gonna set everything on fire. Meanwhile, east side is the biggest fight. Lots of Space Marine fire. There's that Force Barrier again. Done some good work with that. From the Force Staff. Also gives him a nifty power melee weapon. Uses his quickening to get away there. Another jump. There's just too much for them to deal with. With the jumps coming in, that's what makes the big difference. If it was a straight up firefight, maybe they could do it with just a mass of Dark Creepers. When you got stuff jumping on you too, kind of screwed. Webway and Dark Creepers trying to steal this power, but the map is almost completely blue, and it's a triple cap for the Space Marines. Here comes a Wraith Lord for Apoc. Those guys still couldn't get into tier 3-8. Been tough. Dark Creepers using their pinning fire to suppress these Techmarines who are trying to get into melee, dropping a model there. Pinning fire reduces their damage while it's active, I think. Shotgun blast suppresses them. Trying to get back to the webway. The scouts can now spot it though because of their sergeant, and down it goes. And yeah, they have another one back here. Or they would have just been forced to get out of that one. Triple cap still. Eldar not giving up. They are not giving up. Farseer is down. Should get revived from there, I think. Oh, maybe not. Mammoth is all the way on the other side. Your trickery cannot save you, Eldar. Double check your orders, having some fun, getting into his role again. I think that's one of the lines, actually, when you kill an Eldar. Some really great lines in this game. And not so arrogant now is another good one when you kill an Eldar model. Fire Prism needs to turn around. There we go. It's a decent shot from the last cannon. The Veil of Time is on it, so it's got faster speed and no setup time, and down goes the Fire Prism. There's critical mass on this side. Wraith Lord. Boom. Can you kill a model, buddy? Smack. Not quite. Doesn't want to fight Assault Terminators, I don't think. They just have so much hit points. They're going to get through him. Oh, backhanded them there a bit. Eldar do eventually concede. I think the game was over like 5 minutes ago at least. But hey, they fought on. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen, especially if you can get a good nuke going. Level 4 Techmarine here for double check your orders. Level 7 Apothecary for Cursecrab. Such a strong build in 3v3s, isn't it? Armor of the Apothecarian and improved medical equipment for more health. And customized Stormbolt to keep you at range and stun and harass things. And a Terminator Force Commander, of course. Katla doesn't need no tier 2. A level 1 Walks by the WoW. Level 3 Warlock, almost level 4 though. And a level 3 Farseer down at the end. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Big thanks to these players for taking part in the faction war. And of course, Impregnable for organising such things. I'll see you next time.